Alright, so hello guys. Today we have a request from a user named Nizar. I can't really say the second part because I'm really bad at name pronunciation, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. It is to make Claudio and Rang here into Black Hat from a series called Villainous. I don't believe it's been turned into a TV series yet. All I've seen is like I think 6 miscellaneous dub clips that are around on YouTube. It actually seems pretty cool, and hopefully it actually gets the green light for a series. I would actually probably take some time to watch it, although I'm still behind on Steven Universe right now. Anyways, let's get into this. Alright, so first for this run edition, we will be using the top hat. For Rang, I'll be using the fedora because you can actually color the stripe. Anyways, for the top hat, what you want to do is you want to have it right here on the color palette because that is the darkest black as you can get. Make sure you actually save the color so you can just easily apply, and then you have the color again. Oops, wrong way. Can't really do anything with this because if you actually do, it removes the monocle and the hat. It's stupid, you know. Can't color your hair when you have a hat on. Now for this part, you need to use the monocle, and on the color palette, you want your color to be about right in here for the monocle. You'll kind of be able to see it a little bit, but the outside is the most part that gets shown. But you kind of want it about right here, and then you're fine. Now for this part, you can add Skull or Joker, but I prefer to just, you know, keep it nothing and keep it like that. It's a lot better that way, in my opinion. Now for this, you will already have this unlocked. It's the default upper body for Claudio, so it's pretty easy. It's already unlocked. It's not this where it's not unlocked and you know you gotta pay. I think it's 300,000 for this. I don't know. It unlocked on its own after I played too much Treasure Battle. Whoops. For the first part of his costume, you want the preset black, your darkest black, pretty much. Second part, you want the preset black. The third part is up to you whether you use the preset black or like a little bit of a lighter color to show a little gray outlining. I use a little bit of a lighter color to show a little bit of the outlining. The little white part in between, you can't remove that. It just has to stay on there like that. So yeah. For the fourth part, you want to make it about the second color red or the first color red. And we'll go with the second color. And for this, it is the gloves, so you don't want it to be too dark, so you want it to be about right here on the color palette or on the second half of the black to white color on the color palette. Okay, and for the lower body, you will want to use his default lower body, or you can go about using it the Chinese lower body armor way. But I prefer the lower body default. So first off, for this part, you want the shoes to be white. I mean, this part of the shoes to be white, and then you're gonna want this part of the shoes to be your preset black, which hopefully you have saved, and then you can just press start, apply color, and you're all good. Now for the pants, you want them to be right here because they're not like fully black, so you kind of want them in the grayish area of right here, and then your belt you kind of want in the same grayish area so that it kind of does blend in a little bit with the pants. Now for the item part, the reason I'm using the crowbar is because I'm just acting like it's his cane that he has in the show. If you want, you don't have to use anything, or you can, you know, use a sci-fi staff as a cane. It's whatever. It's up to you. That part is completely up to you. The hit effect is completely up to you, whatever color you want to make it. I chose red because I feel like that just fits. He's supposed to be a villain, I think like a demon or something, so it's like red is that type of color. For the key, you can use red. I would say red is the best choice. Or you can probably use this fire rainbow that you can unlock either after playing so many battles in Treasure Battle, which I think is about 2,000, or you can just unlock it randomly. I also use a tan because his face is actually not technically, it's actually gray, so that would be the best. That'd be the best way to kind of get it close to gray. It's not gonna be fully gray though. The illustration, you can just use whatever. It doesn't really matter. I just choose whatever I want. You know, whatever illustration you like, just go ahead and choose that. It doesn't really matter. You see it for about 20 to 30 seconds when you're about to fight someone. And that's all on how you make Claudio and as how you make Claudio as Black Hat. And you know, you just take your picture, you save your current customization. I'm not gonna save mine because it's gonna mess up what I already did. And then bam, you're done. You're done with the Claudio version. Now for the Rang version. Click right here. Now for this version, you're gonna use the fedora, and of course what you want the first color to be is your preset black, which is right here that I have. The red, I would say about right here on the second red part of the color palette, because I don't really like this part going through this part of the color palette, so I'd say this red right here. There's certain parts of the color palette that I just don't really like going through. Now for the monocle, since Rang doesn't really have a monocle, what you can do is use his eye patch and take it about the same place that you made the monocle on Claudio, and then the strings right here, you want to make them like pretty much dark or gray. So gray or dark, it's whichever one works best for you. I'm not gonna use a oh no, I did not mean to do that. Ooh, I'm not gonna use any makeup. I did use Skull originally, but I'm not gonna do that one. For the upper body, you'll want to use the classic formal shirt and jacket. This is actually unlocked through Treasure Battle. You can either unlock everything, which means playing 2,000 matches like I said, or you'll be able to get lucky through getting it through rare chest. Normally special matches against boss type characters will help up your chances of getting that. Now for the first part of the layer, you want to use the third color red on the color palette. Second part, you'll want your preset black because the tie is black. Excuse me. For the third part, you want it to be about in this section of the full color palette. What else? So this part, you want it to be your preset black. This part is the gloves, so like I said, you don't want them full black, you want them to about right here where they're kind of gray, close to black but not fully black. For this part, I use the Skull tracksuit pants, which is also another Treasure Battle unlockable. If you look at the rarity, it is a 5-star, so I forget how it goes, but your best luck is getting it from Rainbow Chest, and if you get a great or a perfect in one of those rounds, you get 2 chests, so it kind of ups your chance of hopefully getting that item. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the colors here. For this, I actually go, for the pants, I go up to this part on the color palette, and then this part will be for the shoes, so you want that to be fully white. This part will be for the bottom of the shoes, you want that to be your preset black, And this will be for the top of the shoes, which you also want to be your preset black. So this right here, you know, the darkest black that you have, and just hit apply. And now for this part, this you want to blend in with the original part of your pants, because what this is basically that little checker line down here. So you want to blend that in with whatever color you make the pants so that it doesn't really show. And after that, you can use the sci-fi staff for the upper accessory for a cane, to represent a cane if you want to, or you can use a crowbar. It's whatever, it's up to you. Like I said, this part is up to you, but I choose to use red for the key. I choose to use red as well. And of course, you're gonna have to have a tan, which if you don't have everything unlocked, the tan costs $1 million. Yeah, let's see, $1 million. Yeah, it costs $1 million fight money. It's hard to remember because after everything unlocked, I forgot the prices of most stuff. Illustration, you can choose anything. I love the bike, so I use that one. And after that, you take your picture because it's all done. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. And then that is basically, oh well, hold on, you gotta make sure it saves and everything. And that is how you make Claudio and Rang into Black Hat from Villainous. I don't know why I almost forgot how to say that.